we'll see if this works well or not, because I am standing in front of the speakers. There might be feedback, but I'm glad you guys are here. So this configuration, you probably thought, where in the world is my seat? Walt still found the back row, so he's good to go. And so we're going to spend 4 weeks looking at 4 different campfire stories that are in the Bible. Today will be in Exodus. If you remember the burning bush, that'll be the story for today. We'll look at that and what we can learn from it. We got a couple announcements to go through. And today, Gene has kind of got us all prepared, but we're going to stick around after service, if you're able, to start packing for our summer lunch program this week at the Shelby Helpline. So I would encourage you, if you're able to help, even if you didn't sign up, many hands make light work. We'll be in the fellowship hall, which is just down that hallway, and we'll pack for this coming week. And then if you already signed up to serve on different days, thank you. We appreciate it. That's it for that announcement. And then the kids event, which was on August 6th, we're going to reschedule because we realized the percentage of people in our congregation that'll be at the fair for 4-H, good things, not that they would just rather go to the fair. Maybe they would, I don't know. But the kids event, we're going to schedule to August 23rd. So if you already had it on your calendar for the 6th, reschedule it to the 23rd. It's a Saturday. But families are welcome, so everyone is welcome to this. But it'll be water games and that kind of stuff. But want to make sure you knew it was rescheduled. And then as far as an event goes, we had several people who are ready to take this next step. So church membership is an interesting topic. But for us, it's a way of knowing who's on the team. Like, who can we count on? Who do we know is committed? And if you've been attending and you feel like you're deciding this is your church home, I would encourage you to sign up for this class. It's just one class. It won't be like several weeks at a time. We'll go over and review the things that we believe, our statement of faith. And if you are in agreement with that, then you could then take the next step for membership into the congregation. Doesn't mean you can't attend the church or anything like that. Again, it's more of like who can we count on? Who do we know is a part of the mission here? So that'll be September 14th. After service, we'll provide lunch. And typically, we'll start, service is done at 11:15. So by the time we eat, have the class, it's going to be about 1:15 to 1:30 before we can be finished up with that. So that is it for the events. If you came prepared to give this morning, thank you so much for that. Obviously, the boxes are in the back, and then you can give online, which is at shelbyalliance.org. And then there's a button on the bottom for next steps, and that includes giving. And I think my remote stopped working. But that's it for the announcements anyway. This could be either really good or really bad. And thanks to the Martin family who helped put this together this morning, I had an idea of the fire ring and using my humidifier from the house for like fake smoke. But I think that turned out pretty cool. And as far as the layout goes, we have more than enough seats. We figured that summertime was a good time to try this out because our attendance does dip. We have lots of people who take vacations and whatever other reason. So our attendance is a little bit lower, so we could shift the chairs around, that kind of stuff. So the idea, the inspiration behind this wasn't that I saw a mega church do it and thought, hey, we could do this. Actually, the inspiration behind this is that I went to a concert one time. It was Ren Collective, and at the front of the stage, they had a fake fire pit. But that was one of the most worshipful concerts I had ever attended. And I was like, man, I just wonder if we could translate that into our little sanctuary where it's almost like we're gathered around a campfire, singing songs together, sharing stories. So this morning we're not live streaming, and that's on purpose.